So this is my project this weekend. I made this bench like last year. It's on rollers. And I made it with the intention of putting this machine here, but it has been sitting there for a long time because it's just so heavy. But I decided to move it this weekend. I intended it to be centered here, but then I realized that the dust collection for this machine sits right here and it would have been hitting that. So I put it off center and I'll show you how it all works. It actually lives right there, but I can roll it out and then put it into place. I made it so that it butts up against my workbench here. Get this lined up. And then I lock it in place on both sides. I had to space it out a little bit because you'll see there, it's a pretty tight fit down there. And then I can use the shaper. So this is the front of it. You'd stand like this using it. The surface of the workbench is below the surface of the tool. So I have full access. My Chisel Mortiser is sitting with pretty tight tolerances here. But the cool thing is that I can still move the table all the way over. I have full range on the table. I brought it up. You can see the big stack of blocks there. I made it purposely so that it would go over top of my workbench. So that's pretty cool, and it's like rock solid because I have it attached to my workbench, so it doesn't budge like at all. So it's pretty good. Got a little bit of storage down there. Yeah, I got it back in its spot where it's gonna live, and as I was rolling it in there, I realized that this will fit on there, which is a pain to store because this surface fits underneath my workbench, but the spindle doesn't, and it doesn't come out. So it's kind of big, and it's a pain because it was like sticking out to here when I was trying to get it under the bench. So that's awesome that that has a proper house now. And I can fit my Forstner bits on there. So yeah, that's all good. Maybe the biggest bonus of the day is that I can now get rid of this, which is taking up a huge amount of space. So that's awesome too.